So if you get a forbearance with your mortgage company, your student loan company, auto company, credit card company, whoever it might be, I suggest you send a letter by certified mail. So my name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer in Alabama. And many of my clients, just like many people around this nation, are watching their income go down or even go to zero because they've lost their job. But their debts aren't going down. If anything, their debts are going up. So how do you survive in this? Well, we certainly take advantage of any opportunities we have. Unemployment, stimulus check. If we have a small business, can we do the payroll protection program? Whatever it might be. But what do we do with our creditors? Well, certain creditors, because they're federally backed student loans or federally backed mortgages, they're required to, if you can honestly say, look, I've been affected by this coronavirus, COVID-19, they give you a forbearance. Now, the other companies that maybe are not required to do it, most companies are working with people. Okay, so you get typically a forbearance. So you owe for April, May, June, and they say, don't make those payments. Now, it's not like the government's making those payments. It's not like the mortgage company saying, we'll just eat that cost. No, it comes at the back end of this when you're on the other side of the forbearance. They may say, we want it all right now. They may say, we'll give you 3 months to pay it, 6 months to pay it. We'll do a loan modification. But we'll talk about that in another video. What I want you to focus on is any creditor that you need help with, either call them or go to their website. I prefer to go to their website first. In most of them, if you just type in Discover Card COVID-19 or Chase Bank or whatever it is, you'll find a page where they talk about their program. Read it carefully. Save it or print it to PDF. So you've got today's date. So I'm shooting this on April 14. Here's when it was printed. Here's exactly what they said, because they may change it. And if they change it, you want to have proof exactly what it was. So they might say, look, we're not going to charge you any fees. We're not going to charge you any late payments or anything like that. If you're in forbearance, you just don't have to do anything. Great. Well, what will you do on my credit reporting? Now, under federal law, this CARES Act, typically if you were current, when you entered into that forbearance, they have to report you as current. Now, if you were late when you enter in, they can report you as late. There's a lot of confusion about that. Some people say, if you're in a forbearance, they can never report you as late. That's just not true. If you were late coming into the forbearance, you're going to be reported as late. At least they have the ability to do that. So you find out those details when you're talking to them. Okay, ask all the who, what, when, why, where, how type questions. Get all that information. Take really good notes, or if they say the call can be recorded, record the call. And then you do whatever it is they say you need to do to accept that offer. Okay, get that forbearance. Because look, right now the key is stay alive. Okay, obviously we want to do that physically, but I'm talking about financially. Stay alive. You've got to make it until the economy opens back up, till you're back working again, you own a small business, till you have revenues coming back in. Everybody's got to make it. Now, are we opening back up in May, in June? Is it going to be different parts of the country? I mean, some governors are talking about maybe even not waiting till May 1st. So maybe they're opening up next week. I don't know. But whenever we open up and you can get that income in, then you can talk to the company about, okay, repayment plan, modification. We'll do that in another video. But here's the whole point of this video is you've seen what they say. You've talked to them, okay, or you've done a live chat or however you communicated with them, and you've got all the details. Now's the time. Once you're done, as soon as you're done, type up a letter to them. So you're on their website. Look and see where correspondence goes. Now, if it's a mortgage company, you're looking for an address that'll say qualified written request, request for information, notice of error. Okay, that usually is different than where you send your payment. And it might say correspondence address, but the point is you want to send a letter there. Credit card company, they may say, for billing disputes or other correspondence, use this P.O. box, but if you're paying, use this one over here. Well, do it to the correspondence and send a letter. And look, if you are using your cell phone, look at your cell phone and say, okay, April 14 at 2:23 p.m., I had a 18-minute, 17-second phone call. So you type the letter. Dear Chase, dear Aquin, dear whoever. I called you today, April 14. at such and such time, and the call lasted 18 minutes and 17 seconds, and I spoke with Bob or Cindy or Susie or whoever it is, and this is what they told me. Now, I want to make sure this is correct, that I do have forbearance until my, August 1st payment, and that you will not charge late fees. You will not impose any penalties against me. You will not negatively report on my credit. Whatever the things are that they said to you, just lay those out in writing and say, this is my understanding from that very detailed conversation I had with Susie, Robert, whoever it was. Now, if I'm wrong or if you disagree, I expect you to get back with me immediately and let me know, because this is absolutely vital. My financial future rests on you guys doing what you promised to do. Now, the company gets that and they have no intention of cheating you. And they go, oh, well, of course, this is exactly what we talked about. This is straight off our policy. So everything's good. Now, if they are planning on cheating you, this is a company that says, let's kind of cut some corners. Let's be a little aggressive. Maybe we can earn some extra fees. They get this letter. They go, oh, no. This person's documented it. I mean, it's going to be really hard to cheat this person. So if, for example, you're current, and they tell you you take April, May, June, July off, and we're not going to report you as late, and then they fully intend to report you as late, and then they go, oh, well, you were just confused when you called us, or we never said that in that phone call. Well, you've got not only the call recorded or else very detailed notes, but now you have a letter to them, and they either have to say, nope, that's absolutely wrong. Well, now you can fix it pretty quickly. Okay. Hey, I've got the recorded call, or I've got really detailed notes, or this is what your website says. But if they don't say anything in response to your certified letter, so make them sign the green card, they don't say anything, and then they try and cheat you later. I mean, think about the problems they have when you're suing them. Okay. Here's what your website says. You violated that. They go, well, the website isn't binding on us. Okay. Well, here's the recorded call. Well, that's a problem for them, okay? Because you're recording, the call they record, if it's helpful to you, that call will be lost, okay? They always have a computer glitch. I would say, oh, John, you'll never believe it. Those 3 calls out of 47, the 3 that you say in your lawsuit were the critical calls, we accidentally deleted those. It was just a virus that came in. Yeah, so just understand they'll do that. But if you have the call, it's kind of hard. And then you send the letter, and they go, we never got the letter. Here's the green card. Oh, we got the letter. Well, your letter is unclear. No, it's crystal clear. Well, now they've got a real serious problem. So it's okay to ask for forbearance help by phone, by live chat, however the company will let you do it, but follow it up with a letter. Particularly mortgage company, if you send, this would be called a request for information letter, because you're requesting that they talk to you about servicing. Servicing is taking your payments, escrow, things like that. This is obviously involving payments and modifications and loss mitigation. And if you say, I want you to respond to me and tell me if I'm correct or not, and they just completely violate that and don't respond, well, they violated law. Now you can sue them for that. But the bigger thing is that how do they explain that to a federal judge? They violated their website, the phone call, and your letter, and now they want the judge to give them free pass. It doesn't work that way. So it's worth the time. It's worth paying $6, $7, $8. And look, you can do the certified mail yourself. Take it to the post office. There are online places where you can upload your letter. They'll print it. They'll send it by certified mail. And there's a company I use for that, and I'll talk to them, see if they want me to mention them or not. But you can find places like that around the country. So hope that that's helpful. Just really, really encourage you. Prepare a letter. Make it detailed. Make it very clear. Keep a copy of it. Okay, so if you sign it, keep a signed copy. And then get that certified mail back so you can prove that they received it. And that way, if there's some problem, and they tell you right away, you can resolve this problem. But if they don't respond to you, then they better not change the rules or the terms down the road. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.